I am Maheshwari, Assistant Professor, Department of BSc Information Technology at Dr. S.N.S. Rajalakshmi College of Arts and Science. Now I am going to explain about thread libraries in operating system. Thread is a user level interface which can be the thread is a lightweight process which can be created by either user or an operating system. The thread library is an important interface between the user and the hardware that enables the interaction of a computer hardware and software, or it can act as a bridge between the user and an application. With the help of thread libraries, the user can communicate with the system and receives the output from the systems. It ensures the various software programs can run efficiently and interact with the hardware which is needed. Some popular operating systems are Linux, Unix, Microsoft Windows and so on. Without an operating system, computer is useless. Sometimes the thread is also called as lightweight process because they have their own stack but they can access shared resources. In this thread, this is an example for thread inside operating system. The process can be divided into here three number of threads: thread 1, thread 2 and thread 3. All the threads having a separate thread id and program counter, register and stack. With the help of these things we can identify the threads and the process count. Time denotes the execution time which taken by the thread in order to execute from the system. Best thread libraries. We have various thread libraries. Under that we have the Java thread, J thread, P thread, that means POSIX thread, and Win32 thread, that is Win32, Windows 32 thread. These are all the most important thread libraries in various thread libraries. Java thread. The thread is a primary model of a program execution in Java program and Java language, and its API provides a rich variety of features for the creation and the management of threads. That is Java thread. It is simply called as J thread. P thread, it is nothing but POSIX thread. It is an execution model that exists independently from a programming language as well as parallel model. And then Win32 thread. Win32 is a part of Windows operating system. It is also called as Windows thread. It is a kernel space library and also it is the best library. Need of thread library. The thread library allows us to perform or execute multiple tasks at the same time. With the help of thread libraries, functionality we can use or utilize our CPU, hardware, and also improve our performance. Even in Android development, there is a concept called Kotlin coroutines which also work on the same concepts and performing multiple tasks at the same time. With the help of the thread library, that is on the dependency for efficient execution of the task. Thread libraries provide standard way to work with thread over various operating systems and platforms. When multiple threads are working together, they need a data another threads to perform operations. So in thread library, it provides a mechanisms like semaphores, mutex locks that allows the share data between threads without data stealing or loss. They have ability to create new thread within an application and executes the separated by the thread values. The thread library which also helps to maintain the threads which can be created by the different process. Since we have n number of process for better execution, each process can create a different number of threads. So these threads can be maintained by with the help of thread libraries. it can be identified uniquely and it can be stored in separate space. So these are all provided by thread library. Thus simply we call thread library is an interface between the user and an application. The user can communicate their application with the help of thread libraries. So this thread library is an very important one inside the threads of operating system. Thank you.